Hey YouTube, in this video I will be reviewing the Belgian brand Oxford, their electric bike, this entry-level model called Brighton, talking about the good things, the not so good things, how you can get the best deal. Firstly, there's two exciting things that happened here for me. It's the first time I've bought a brand name electric bike brand new. Before that, I always bought Decathlon, B-Twin, Rock Rider, um, basically the Decathlon range because it was cheaper for electric bikes, or I bought them from Amazon. The last bike I bought from Amazon, an electric bike, fell apart within a year, and I got a part exchange of €200 off at my local bike shop for this one. This is 1999 entry-level Brighton model. So you can see it's got the Shimano Steps motor in the middle, which is way smoother than the cheaper electric bikes where the motor is in the front or back wheel. You can have a bit of a jerky motion. You also get a 418 kilowatt hour battery, 7-speed front suspension. It's pretty good. It's got everything. Now, what's interesting is the philosophy behind this Oxford brand. When I was riding this bike, I could feel it was slightly different. It wasn't generic. You could feel there was a thought process behind it. Like Orbea bikes, when I ride those, I can feel there's something different about them. So the philosophy for Oxford bikes is they are made specifically for Belgium and Belgian conditions. That means number one, bad weather. So you've got, I noticed almost every bike on their website has front and back mud guards. It's got the chain guards, kickstand, bell, lock over the back wheel. It's even got a pump in case you get a flat tire. You have the pump with the right adapter to pump up your tires. It's got the bell. It's got everything you need. And indeed, Belgian roads, they're not great. The suspension was firm. Everything works well. Everything feels much higher quality than the Decathlon and the Amazon bikes. Also, when you buy the bike from the local bike shop, the guy, he spent about 20 minutes doing the final assembly, basically checking everything, making sure it felt robust. So this is a bike that it feels different. It feels higher quality. Some of the ways I've tested this is I take my kids to school and back every day and to sports events at the weekends. They are 12, 10, and 8 years old. The 10-year-old weighs nearly 40 kilos. So when he's sitting on the back, I don't even notice he's on the bike. Like you don't feel a difference when you're riding, really. The assistance motor just gets you to the right speed, adds the right level of assistance. The braking, it feels strong and responsive. So this is a better quality bike. I think it will last longer than the Decathlon and Amazon ones. Okay, what don't I like? Well, when you buy the entry-level model, you get the lowest range battery, this 418 kilowatts instead of 500 and something. Likewise, the motor has less Newton meters. It's 40 instead of 50 or something like that. But the price really jumps up. If you want a battery with higher range and a more powerful motor, suddenly you go from 2,000 to either 3,000 or 4,000. That's basically the pricing. You're paying an extra 1,000 each time. So you really need to think if it's worth it. On the whole, I think electric bikes, they last around 5 years, and then you have to just part exchange them or give them away, because if you're using it every day, they don't last that long, and it's very difficult to replace the parts. So you have to think, is it worth it to pay that extra 1,000? If you're using it every day, yeah, it might be. So a couple of things I don't like on this bike. The battery doesn't seem to last that long. I have to charge it every 3 days. And then it's just little things, like it has a bell. The bell, now it's working. I put the video on, it's working. When I try and do it in traffic, you see that? It doesn't always work 100%. It's only a small nitpicking thing. So the battery and the bell. The brakes, I've noticed on every bike, you need to change the brakes very often, like every 3 months. You need to start tweaking them to improve the sensitivity. So these V brakes are very good, but already I need to change the brake pads after 3 months, probably because the bike is too heavy. Overall, I'm really happy with the bike. I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. I will try and stick with this brand, not just to support local suppliers. Also, it's better for the environment not to be changing bikes so often. And also, Oxford, you see on their website, they do a lot on sustainability and the processes where they where they do the assembly and make different parts is supposed to be in the most environmentally friendly way. So I feel a little bit better for getting a bike from a better brand that kind of cares more about the environment. I hope that's useful. If you've got any questions on the brand or this model, the Brighton model, stick them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe for more videos reviewing electric bikes. Thanks.